Welcome back to Deep Thought. We're going through Sonic Adventure 2, and, well, the gang's all here. And so's Amy.
Unfortunately.
It's a big unfortunately.
What are you doing here, Amy?
That's a very good question. We've been asking that the whole playthrough, and we still don't know the answer.
Grammatical error there. It just says yoursing you are, as opposed to yoursing ownership.
Yeah. Also,
Cutscene ruined.
he also puts down his glasses.
Oh god, his head is so low poly.
It's so egg-like.
Yeah, but not even smooth egg-like, just sort of blocky egg-like, if that makes sense.
But then he takes his glasses off again, or sorry, goggles. But for this fight, it's just, come on, consistency, please. Yeah. Okay, this is the Tails and Knuckles, Tails and Eggman fight from the beginning, just kind of reversed, and like that, it's over.
Yeah, you took quite a bit of damage there and still got by.
Yeah, just slipped by that quickly.
On 0 lives as well, sorry, this is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But no, Security Hall. This level is quite infamous because of the time limit.
God. It really wasn't the time limit that bugged me. It's this whole, hey, the Chaos Emerald may be stuck in this safe here. How do you open the safe? We're not gonna tell you.
Yeah, you gotta go right up out of your way, and maybe you'll find the thing in time.
No, what pisses me off is 5 minutes should be plenty.
Yeah, like, don't show off when we're about to blow up.
Yeah, like, it's not, yeah. The closest comparison to a Knuckles stage I found to this was Aquatic Mine, because of the whole switching thing to get to another area of the place, but
this ain't no Aquatic Mine.
Yeah.
Once was a coal pit, now it's a water ride, you see.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, it's another Rouge stage, so you know it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. There's a precedent for this.
Exactly.
Also, fuck that, when you try to climb up and there's a box on the edge and you just sort of fall right back down.
Yeah, and also if this is where all the Chaos Emeralds are being stored.
Well, 3 of them.
Yeah, then, hold on, didn't Shadow steal some of the Chaos Emeralds before all of this happened? Like, before he went up to the Ark?
He stole the Chaos Emerald that he put into the Ark.
Yeah, the green one.
Okay. So, if that Chaos Emerald was here, then why didn't he steal the other one?
It wasn't here. He stole it from the shop.
Oh, okay.
Or I think he stole it from that, or at least in Sonic X, it's implied he stole it from a shop. They don't really say anything in this version.
He just sort of had it.
I guess. I don't know.
The Chaos Emeralds, they're just wherever the fuck they need to be for a particular plot to advance.
Yeah. Invincible guard.
You know what that means, right?
We've got to go to the top room.
Yeah. No.
You did get quite lucky in that you haven't had to do the juggling the switches of go turn one on to open the doors downstairs and then that. Like, you got pretty good RNG here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good RNG, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Oh, one of these sections. Yeah.
And again, the Chaos Emerald's floating around that enemy, and now I'm in 0 gravity. So it's not really the camera's fault this time, but god damn it.
Yeah.
Why, Rouge? Why?
How was that? Perfect? Like me?
Shut it.
Yeah. You seriously have an ego problem, woman.
It's more than an ego problem, I think. And almost immediately after that, it's time for a boss fight.
A super piss easy boss fight.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, literally just fly above him, drill dive. That's literally it.
It's
just do that a handful of times.
It is Sonic's first boss, but just now you can do it with Rouge.
Easier because you can fly. You got this thing to literally just get you there.
But it's literally the same boss.
Yeah.
Great job, Sonic team, repeating the same boss.
Well, repeating stuff is a reoccurring thing. Haha, see what I did there in this game. So it's not really that much of a surprise. Yeah, and even though it is...
You keep missing.
Yeah, even though it is a piss easy boss fight in concept, it is kind of difficult, like, accurately drill diving on these guys.
I don't know if it's just because I've played this game a lot, but I never have as much grief as you're having right now with this. I normally just fly straight into him and it just registers the hit.
Yeah, well, the fight only lasts about, like, 90 seconds, so it's getting there. It's
we're not going to be here too long either way, I don't think, so, yeah.
Now, here's a mechanic that wasn't in the Sonic fight, but was in the Shadow fight. It has this giant laser that tries to lock on you, but with a lot of bosses that have this thing, the laser always just kind of stays there for 2 seconds, giving you enough time to kind of get out of the way.
Yeah, it's like, here mate, I'm giving you a chance, just move, okay?
Yeah, there we go. And now it's dead. Dead forever.
Not bad, huh?
Until they recycle them again in Shadow.
Yes, probably, yes. Exactly.
Although, credit where due, the remix of that theme that's in Shadow the Hedgehog is pretty badass.
Yeah. Now this is a weird cutscene. Just like there's almost no dialogue besides here. There's not much dialogue, and it's like he's conflicting between his personal desires and saving Rouge or
Eggman
something.
Bomb.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I really couldn't tell what was going on here.
It's symbolic, you know.
Yeah. Also, another example of lovely audio mixing.
Of course.
Again.
Now, this level I do quite like.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite Shadow
What
level.
was Sonic's level called? Green Forest?
Green Forest, yeah.
Yeah.
How come it turned from a jungle into a forest and it changes colour?
Because they needed a new name.
Yeah.
Unless they're like different parts of this particular environment, like, and they sort of meet in the
why
middle.
would an island, a small prison island, have both a jungle and a forest?
I don't know, why would the Space Colony Ark have, like, huge things that wouldn't possibly fit in it? Like, why would the Space Colony Ark have
we
that
don't really
long
know that for sure,
track?
to be honest. But like with this, it's just the geography just makes no sense.
True.
It's Sonic Team. Nothing makes sense with those guys.
And like, who put those torches there? Did Gunn put those there just for the hell of it?
I'd like to imagine, like, there's some tribe living here or something that we're just sort of properly screwing over.
Here's another question. How are these torches staying lit if it's raining?
I've never thought about that,
Yeah, I was just about to comment on that.
It's a special kind of fire, you know?
Yeah. Consistency is not one of these guys' strong suit, it seems.
I'm not gonna lie though, I don't find Shadow's music that memorable.
To me, it depends on the song. Like, Mr. On Smiley from Skyroll is a fucking jam, but this, it's just very sort of subdued, and
Yeah.
it works for the level, but I'm not gonna be rushing to listen to it outside of the game.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Also, fuck that guy. He's placed there just so he hits you each time.
Yeah. Let's see. Even though I said this was my favorite, Shadow stage, I honestly can only think that this is about as good as, let me think,
Nice save.
Pyramid Cave. Yeah, it's about only as good as that. So, yeah.
Well, I like Pyramid Cave, so like it's cool either way for me.
Well, yeah, Pyramid Cave is good, but it wasn't as good as Green Forest or Metal Harbor or City Escape. And that's about as good as Shadow's levels are gonna get, because from here it's kind of downhill.
Were you dissing my Skyrail?
Skyrail's okay. Eh.
I love
but-
Skyrail.
We can talk about Skyrail
Yeah.
when we get to Skyrail, but we're not talking about Skyrail just yet.
But I like Skyrail.
Yeah. This is also forgot to mention, this is a place where you get Shadow's version of the Light Dash.
Yeah.
They call it something else, but it does the same thing, so not really
There
a
is a
problem.
slight flaw in that if you don't take a hit up to that point, you will more than likely have got the magnet shield from the checkpoint, and that makes pulling off the light dash so much more difficult.
Yes, yeah.
Also, we get the same cutscene before the Sonic and Shadow fight, but with slightly different camera angles.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, and as is with the Tails and Eggman fight, it's the same thing, but reversed. And I think this one lasts even shorter than the original Sonic and Shadow fight.
Yeah, well, you've got the gist of what you're doing now, so just keep on pouncing on him and jobs are good, really.
Yeah, and as we saw before, he almost fell off again.
And then he just sort of stands there for a minute. Good going, Sonic.
Mm-hmm. God, not even 19 seconds.
That was a fight, I think.
Okay, and now we see the countdown going down. Wait, hold on. That had 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and yet Sonic had 8 minutes to get off the island. What?
Good kind. Continuity. Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's 57 seconds left. Now he's there.
I just love how Eggman invented his own brand of bomb.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there are 5 seconds left. Like, did it really take 50 seconds for him to do the whole chaos control thing?
It's more
I don't
dramatic
think
this
so.
way.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out, you see how fucking huge these explosions are that look like they're just obliterating the entire island. This island's
Yeah.
still sort of in peace in Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, it
Yeah.
looks like ruins, but it's still, like, in place. Like, it's not broken up geometrically or anything.
Yeah, and those explosion sound effects in general are pretty bad.
I like him, but not in a good way.
Yeah. They're professionally AAA licensed sound effects. They're perfect.
This is a bit of a past cutscene, conversation between him and Maria. It's basically shadow dialogue. Why was I created? What's my purpose? Yada yada yada.
I do appreciate how the flashbacks in this game are just brief cutscenes rather than like 20 to 30 minute levels like they are in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Even then, they probably would have been good level or moderately decent levels if they were.
Yeah, there weren't just a lot of backtracking and random fucking mechs that come out of nowhere as boss battles, but that's its own game.
Yeah. I like Shadow's voice acting, even though the direction, as you pointed out, is incredibly bad. Eggman's as well.
Yeah, the acting itself, with the exception of maybe Tails, because it's obviously a young kid playing the voice there, but the acting itself is fine. It's just how it's presented in the end product of like characters talking over each other, characters cutting each other off, and then like I also
like
get
the interaction between the bad guys.
I do get the vibe that the like dialogue was probably recorded in loads of separate sessions because it doesn't really flow together. But
That's
like,
how video games were recorded back then.
yeah, it still is now sometimes, but now they're building more a habit of like getting the actors together, at least like in a call or something, just to kind of make it flow that little bit better because it does show the difference.
Okay, just a question here. Like, half of the arc kind of just blew off. Kind of was the bottom part just like. What was the bottom part?
That's polystyrene, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. God. Yeah, this cutscene again, it's the same thing it was before. Nothing really new to add here. Well, I mean, I did see that lady carrying a box. So I'm wondering what's in the box now.
The chao.
Probably, yeah.
Well, they blew half the game's budget on this cutscene. We've got to appreciate it.
Yeah, we get to see the paper mache moon again in all its glory. And now the countdown has finally begun. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Stock Eggman laughter continues for the entire countdown.
I love.
Yeah, perfect dialogue there. Hey, why are you upset? Oh yeah, that went really well, didn't it? Mm-hmm.
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up. If you want to unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
There's this weird garbling sound in the back, and it's just... It's annoying me.
So I'm guessing the power must be like exponential or something with the Chaos Emeralds put together, because since it'll take too long with 6 Chaos Emeralds, they clearly need one more in order to make it really fast.
Yeah.
Eggman, why are you wah again?
So I'm sure his body was twisted more than it practically should have been just then.
Also a callback to the first Sonic Adventure game.
Probably the only real reference in it, as far as I recall.
Did he get a Chaos Emerald at the end of Adventure 1?
They didn't
Tails?
show it, no.
Yeah, it's implied here, but they didn't explicitly show it.
Okay. My god, I love Eggman's movements.
Although saying that about Tails having the Chaos Emerald, wouldn't that have been solely at the end of Tails' story, like not counting the Supersonic story where Sonic was using all
I'm
of them?
guessing it would have been after the perfect chaos thing was put under control.
Yeah, by then what Tails did was sort of very underwhelming by comparison, but I guess so.
They probably just had it planned before then, and I mean, it's still cool that Tails saved the city from a missile.
Yeah, true.
Okay, now back to the Chao world. I went with Rouge
Yay.
this time because... Well, I mean, I know she's technically last in the character list, but it
Meh.
just... Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It just kind of fit for me more.
So
But yeah, we made a lot of...
I had one thing I want to say, sorry.
No, go on. Go ahead.
Basically, it's what would be great is if the next Sonic, I'm just speculating here. What would be cool is if the next Sonic game, right, instead of having the tiny Chao Garden on the GBA, you could transfer them between your mobile devices and the game.
That's probably the next logical process, because
And people would actually care about it then, because everyone takes their mobile with them, whereas not everyone takes a GBA with them.
Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, we've made a lot of progress since
He can
last
fly.
Chaos. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, that guy can fly now. Woody and Smiley have evolved into their hero forms, and so now we have unlocked the hero garden. And I think right before I recorded this, I started watching Donnie's Sonic Adventure 2 Chao stages, and I saw him using a few tricks to kind of how to raise the Chao and a few exploits as well. So I kind of started using that in here, and as you can see, we're going to be using it on this newborn Chao here.
Yeah. You're doing the infinite patting thing.
Yep,
Yeah.
which I kind of sped up because it took way too long. But as you can see here, if you just keep doing it over and over and over again, depending on which character you're using, it'll eventually go into the side. So in this case, Rouge, dark, makes sense. And as you're gonna like its name, Mia.
Oh.
Call it Neko.
You should have called it Fox.
Probably.
Call one Fox next time.
Yeah. Here's the other exploit we're gonna.
You're
show.
doing the infinite animal one. I love that.
Yeah, basically, if you kind of barely put it just in front of the Chao instead of just kind of ramming it into its face, you can infinitely give it upgrades.
I love
and
that.
it's lovely.
Does it work
Yeah.
with Chaos Drives, or?
I believe they get consumed that bit faster, so I don't think it works.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you can see here, it didn't last too long because first off the Chao moved, and second off the movement myself was just kind of off as well. Now here's my favorite part. Whistling the Chao and it gets to run to you.
Yeah, they get proper loyal as pets, really, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
I want one.
I think we all want one, Mia.
I should do like a stream of me playing the Chao Garden.
I have thought about that, and we'll see you on the next episode of Deep Thought.